personally not interested in research at the moment, but I would say something if like someone was interested in research or even like internship or like going into industry is um, building like a good relationship and connection with your professors so that you can kind of like talk to them about if they do research, like what they research about, or like if you're interested in like a certain aspect of industry. A lot of professors or like lecturers worked in industry beforehand, so it's kind of cool to be able to talk to them about their experience.
Yeah, so I'm doing an internship right now, and just kind of crazy with COVID. But anyway, uh, I didn't really focus on like professional development very much my first 2 years, so I kind of dropped the ball there. But to get this, I kind of just like searched the different like main companies that were a part of like the electrical engineering industry and went to their like career portal that they have. Most of them have something like that, or at least like a listing of jobs and stuff, and searched for like electrical engineering internship or something that might relate to my major and different things that I'm interested in, and just applied to all of those. So I got rejected a lot, but I got accepted to one of them. So that's good. Uh, but yeah, on the other hand, for research, I was able to work with a professor last spring, and I'm currently trying to get into a lab for next year. Um, but I think the biggest thing that's like benefited me in that pursuit is attending office hours, because that kind of like gives your professors and your TAs like an idea of who you are and like your work ethic and how much you want to learn and things like that. So if you figure out, oh, this professor has a lab that I'm really interested in, and you are going to their office hours, then you already have an in to that research lab, and I think that's really valuable. But yeah, I'd say office hours are a really good tool for that.
So I haven't done research and not like a real internship because right now I'm doing like two like virtual ones, like one for HP and one for AT&T. But what I have learned is that like when I would like search on Handshake or LinkedIn for like internships or jobs, I felt like I had to meet all the requirements in order to actually apply. And then sometimes I felt like imposter syndrome, like we're like, oh, am I good enough? Am I not? Things like that. And what I learned in for the HP Scholars Program, I learned that they were telling us that as long as you like fit approximately 50% of the qualifications, that you should just go for it. And that kind of like helped me when like looking for internships and things like that, because I felt like if I didn't have one qualification, I was like, oh no, I can't apply and things like that. But yeah, that was really helpful.
So for me, I actually did research with the Mark U Star program at UCR over summer after my second year. And so I guess the steps for that were just to fill out the application, the personal statement, get a couple of letters of rec. So definitely like get to know your professors. And then after, just find a professor whose lab you can work in. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of opportunities out there. So as long as you have good relations with your professors and you can get that letter of rec and you know what you're interested in for the lab and you reach out to the professor, you're usually in good shape to get involved. Yeah, for these programs, even like you can apply for a certain program and then get denied from that program, but then they'll offer you a different program. So that actually happened to me. So I guess sometimes just apply, and even if you don't get it, sometimes they're able to offer you a different opportunity where you can still learn about research and still grow.
Okay. I actually am not involved with a research like lab, and then I haven't done an internship yet. But I've heard from friends that like what it helps to have connections within the lab or within the internship that you have. So building up connections with just like meeting people and like meeting your classmates helps a lot. Another one is like if you want like a research position, some people manage to have like success with cold emailing your professors or like professors, because on the BCOE like website, you can like look up all like the staff that's in BCOE. So from there you can like look into like what type of research they do and like see if you're interested in that, and then from there you can like email them to see if there's like an opening within their lab. But yeah, for my brother, like his experience with like getting internships was it had a lot to do with connections, and I feel like it'd be easier to get an internship through the connections you have because they already know you and they already know your work ethic, and to see like they can determine whether or not you're a good fit for that. But typically you are, because they're your friends or like you're in good terms with them basically. Yeah.
That's really good. I would like to add on that for UCR, you don't have to, if you're a BCOE major, you don't have to stay within engineering to do an internship. You can also do internships for CNAS. You can be a chemical engineer and do a chemistry or a physics internship. So that's also something to keep in mind.